Hi guys, before we begin, I want to emphasize something that is very important, so listen up. Your culture, your upbringing, your economic status, your core value, your moral compass, your ego, your insecurities play a fundamental role in how you view money and how you view relationships. Now, being a Western-centric finance channel, I focus on the Western culture and values. Now, for all you foreigners out there watching in different parts of the world, welcome and thank you for watching. I want to tell you two key points. Number one, we emphasize individuality over community, and we emphasize practicality over sacrifice. One last thing before we begin, I promise, last point. To all my single people out there, it is very important you choose a partner who has a relationship with money that is similar to yours. This will help avoid conflict and resentment down the road. Now, without further ado, let's get started. When you agree on your retirement goals, it becomes very easy to agree on how much you need to save. And when you can agree on how much you need to save, it then becomes very easy to share the same vision. Then as you go down this journey of trying to figure out where to save, what is advantageous from a tax point of view, I highly recommend you watch my video, RSP and TFSA has been decoded, and you watch another video of mine. It's called Passive Income versus Active Income. It is very common to hear about couples disputing when one is a saver and one isn't. However, when you have a common goal, it then becomes easier to bridge that gap between the two of you.
Nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money. What I really want to see is the money.
Communication, communication, communication. We hear this buzzword everywhere. When we go to work, at management meetings, we hear it. Relationship coaching. It's there. Guides on how to become better parents, how to become a better business networker. This word is everywhere. Yet, we struggle at mastering the simple concept of communication. As a society, we are out of tune when it comes to communication. But the good news is that through education, through teaching, through practice, through learning, we can become better communicators. So what can you do? Go read some books. Listen to subject matter experts, and if necessary, get yourself a good coach. If both of you are strong communicators, you can avoid a lot of conflict in your house. It will be easy for you to navigate through rainy days. You can make tough money decisions cohesively. You can then also manage a large windfall that might come your way. Preparing wills will become a lot easier, and strategizing your estate will also become a breeze. Can buy me love. Now, this is a huge red flag and should make you question where you stand in your relationship. If you can't answer the following three questions, you need to pause for a second. Question number one, how much does your partner earn? Question number two, how much does your partner have in her savings or his savings? Question number three, how much does your partner spend and where? If you can't answer one or more of these questions, then rule number 1, 2, 4, and 5 that are about to follow are out of whack. Look, let's call a spade a spade. Either you guys are a team or you're not, okay? And if you're not a team, that's okay. Then just don't pretend to be this lovey-dovey couple, because clearly you have decided to put money ahead of the relationship, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to be transparent and open about it. And like they say, love don't pay bills. Listen, you need to be 200% transparent when it comes to your cash and your finances. If you're hiding money from your partner, then you may want to rethink your relationship. If you're spending money secretly without telling your partner, that is also just as bad, and you might want to rethink your relationship. If necessary, get a shrink and try and figure out the root cause of why this pattern has occurred. What is happening in your relationship or your past relationships, or maybe in your childhood, that has caused you to act this way? Or is it something that your partner is doing that may be affecting you? And whatever it is, you have to get to the root cause, figure it out, solve the issue, and emerge as a stronger, united couple.
Living for the money. Come on, listen to the
Consolidation. That's right. So basically, the best way to cure number 3, if both of you are really vested in the relationship, is to have one credit card. One credit card brings full transparency of where you guys are spending money. And not only that, it also helps you accumulate your points at twice the speed because you're now spending on one card versus 2. You need to have both your names on all your bank accounts. Number 1, in the event something happens, you have that security of being able to access the cash. And number 2, you don't want to be left in the dark in the event someone passes and you have no idea where the money is stashed. Number 3, having both of your names on all the bank accounts does not mean that you can willy-nilly go into your partner's bank account and do whatever. No. All that shows it's a level of trust, that you have now put your trust in the partner to show that I know that you will not let me down. Before you guys make any major purchase, it has to be a cohesive decision. You have to be in unison. If you guys have children, any major decision regarding the child has to be made together. For example, in which institution will you open your child's RESP account? When your child goes to university, how much and how do you plan on helping your child with their finances? During your time of death, how much do you want to leave for your children? Or do you even want to leave anything for your children? And these questions have to be answered together.
money, must be funny in the rich.
As a finance guy, I cannot tell you how important a budget is. All companies, organizations, everyone builds a budget and there's a reason for it. But unfortunately, what happens is just like your New Year's resolutions, the budget eventually goes by the side and no one looks at it or follows it. But you guys have to be very diligent in ensuring that every month you will sit down, first day of the month, make that budget and promise each other. It's almost like taking a vow that we will follow this roadmap that we have put together for this month. And then as your relationship with money improves, as your relationship improves, as you two become comfortable in how you spend your money as a group improves, as you're now saving and heading towards a secure retirement, and as you're saving and building that rainy day nest, and now you're starting to feel better about money, you can then start shifting from a monthly budget to a quarterly budget. And then as your relationship further improves, you can then move to a semi-annual budget, because now you have that trust with each other that if I put this budget together, I know this person will adhere to the rules for the next 6 months. And as family situations change, we can then revisit and revamp this budget. And if you don't know how to build a budget, do some research. If you still have questions, reach out to me. I'm always available to help you guys. And remember, it all starts with a simple conversation.